Hey, Malis. Good evening. Hey, Malis.
Hello. Hello, tutor. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. How are you?
I'm so fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Okay, this is great.
Okay. Okay, so we are waiting for maybe Astrid and probably Ronald. He's always there, and Carlos as well. So let's wait 2 minutes, okay? Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hello, Astrid.
Hello, tutor.
So how are you, Astrid?
Well, I will.
Okay, nice to know. Okay, so we are waiting for maybe Carlos or maybe Ronald because they are all the time with us. So let's wait 5 minutes, okay, or 2 minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, ladies, so we don't have more people, and well, you are here, I am here, so let's start, okay? Okay, so
Okay, tutor.
oh, thank you, Hemalis. Okay, so tonight we are going to continue working on IELTS. So if you remember last class, what we did was to talk about part 1, 2, and 3 about the IELTS test. We had some exercises. I'm receiving a phone call. Yeah, this was weird, you know. I was receiving a phone call from Carlos. Yeah, very weird. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, now give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to look for Carlos, and I'm going to send him the. Okay, now I'm going to continue. Let's see if Carlos can enter, but let's continue. So as I was telling you, last class, we were working on part 1, 2, and 3 of the IELTS test. Tonight, we are going to focus only on part 1. So if you remember, part 1 last class was about 5 minutes per person, and it was related to personal questions. So those questions are about you, not more than you. Okay, and in that part, the examiner asks questions and the candidate just answers, and then you have question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. So basically, that's what we are going to have tonight. And I want to know if you watched the video that we were supposed to watch before this class. So did you?
Yes, tutor. I did. I did.
Okay, okay. So can you please tell me about the video? What did you see? What did you understand?
Okay. That video is about a situation where a lady is examined for a is examined for a examiner. In this interview, the examiner does questions to hear about your routine, your life, your about your interest.
Hey, Malis.
Interesting. Tell me.
Yeah, it's not about you, it's about her.
Yeah, hair. Okay, okay. Sorry. Um, she speaks about your work, your expect, es- your
Remember,
hair,
your
hair, hair,
her.
hair, her work, her goals, what she does with her family, something like that.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you are right. So the video is about an interview, about it's two people talking, the examiner and the candidate. And yes, you mentioned it very well. Thank you. Okay, Astrid, did you watch the video?
Yes, tutor. I did.
Okay,
Um,
so tell me.
in this video is about the real example. In which the examiner asks different questions for her. For example, what does she do? Maybe she work or studies. There are different topics, but all questions is about the personal information for SHIP. This is my summarize.
Okay, thank you. Well, so from now on, I'm going to correct some of your mistakes as soon as you have the mistake. So, for example, you said something like, it's about she, but in this case, you can say it's about her, but it's okay. So don't worry, don't feel like pushing you. No, it's just that I want to correct the mistakes. Okay,
Thanks.
so I also watched the video and I have some ideas, so I want to share my ideas with you too. So as you mentioned it, the video is about an interview. There are two people, the examiner and the candidate. The examiner is a man and the candidate is a woman. So he asks questions all the time and she answers the questions. Something that I found very interesting from the video was that there are some moments where the examiner, well, Ronald is here. Let's see. Let me see if I can send the link again to Ronald. Okay, so meanwhile, Ronald shows up, I'm going to continue. So something that I found very interesting from the video was when I don't know if you remember that one of the questions was like something like, hey, so what do you do in your free time? And the girl, the woman, she answered something like, well, I like to blah, 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 blah. And then the examiner continued asking like about the free time, but in this case, he used the past and then he used the future. So it means that you can receive a question and maybe the examiner can continue asking about the same topic, but changing the tense. So changing to the present, maybe to the past, or maybe to the future. So for example, in that question, he said something like, well, so what are you planning to do next weekend? So that's future. And then he changed and he asked something like, hey, so did you enjoy when you were a kid? And that's past. So what is very interesting is that we need to be prepared to receive questions in present, future, or past. And we need to know how to answer those questions. Also, these 5 minutes, well, the video was like 6 minutes long. And the first part of that video, the first 5 minutes, they are related to personal questions. So that's IELTS number one, the part number one, and that's what we are going to do tonight. Okay, so now that we have Ronald here, hello, Ronald. We are talking about the video, so I want to know if you watched the video.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. Well, I I watched the video and I can see that in this video, two people are talking about it was like a it was like an interview where each one of them were talking about different things. I think that each one of them, the woman was required and work. I understand this about this video, teacher.
Okay, Ronald, thank you. Well, yeah, as Ronald mentioned it, yeah, it's an interview to people, woman, men. They are talking. The guy asks the questions. So yes, that's basically what the video is about. But also, I want to remind you that the IELTS from now it has 3 parts. So we need to remember that. So part number one is 5 minutes questions about you. Part number two, if you remember, was a card. You can see the card and you have 1 minute to take some notes to prepare your ideas, and then you have 2 minutes to express yourself. And part number three, it was 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4, related to questions in general. So tonight we are going to work on part number one. I'm going to set the clock for 5 minutes for each one of you, and I'm going to start asking and asking and asking questions, you know, and then you have to answer and answer and answer my questions. So we need to complete 5 minutes per person. Also, I'm going to correct
okay.
your, sorry, Hema?
Don't worry. Excuse me.
No, don't worry. Okay. Also, I'm going to correct your mistakes. So as soon as you have the mistake, I'm going to tell you to stop, and I'm going to tell you where the mistake is so you can correct the mistake. So for example, one common mistake is say people is. So that happens a lot. It happens to me when I'm talking to people and I'm talking very fast. Sometimes I say, hey, so people is. And in that moment, if you have the problem, I'm going to say stop. And I'm going to tell you people are. Okay. What else? So some common mistakes, for example, are The one that you were having some minutes ago when you say, well, so for example, so it's about you, but maybe you are not talking about me, you are talking about a third person, a girl, or maybe you are talking or you are referring to a guy. So you have to use his or her, or you have to use their. And sometimes we use you or your. So you need to be prepared for that, okay? So basically, that's it. So we are only 3 people. We are waiting for Carlos. He just said that he has a problem. Okay, so it seems like he's ready to enter. Let's see. Okay, and if we have more time, because we are 3 people, maybe 4 with Carlos, we are going to have a second round. So we are going to start with 1, and if we have the time, we are going to have a next round, okay? So let's start. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to show you the questions on the screen. So you know that each time that we have this class, I show you the questions on the screen so you can read the questions. And this time, and for the next classes, I'm going just to use my voice, and I'm going to ask the questions very clear and very slow. So you need to listen and you need to be concentrated, okay? Because in real life, when you have the exam in the future, you are not going to see the questions. You are going to listen to the questions, okay? Hey, Carlos, good evening.
Good evening, tutor. This is very speak up. Yeah.
Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you too.
Okay, so yeah, you have a problem.
A lot of problems.
Okay, so Carlos, we were talking about the class that we are going to have tonight. So just to be very quick and to tell you what we just mentioned it or we said, basically we are going to have 5 minutes per person, and I'm going to ask questions and questions and questions. You are going to answer and answer and answer for 5 minutes, okay?
Fine.
Okay, and
Okay.
also, I'm not going to show you the questions on the computer, on the screen. You are going just to listen, so you need to be very concentrated. Okay?
I'm trying.
Okay, good. So we are going to start. So Astrid, do you want to start?
Okay.
So we have 5 minutes, okay? So let's start. Okay, Astrid. So this time we are going to talk about work. So the first question is this: what work do you do?
Okay. At this moment, I work as a cashier in a company. The name is Western Union. It's an international company, and in this company, I have to do many things.
Okay. So what do you enjoy about your work?
Okay. I enjoy meet or now people, because in my office arise different foreigners. I try to talk with them. I try to explain the process in English. I try to learn with them.
Well, that sounds very interesting, you know, and it's a very good opportunity to practice and to improve. So that's very good. Nice. Hey, so by the way, two or three things, all right? The pronunciation of one word that you just mentioned it is foreigners.
Foreigners? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, foreigners. And also, you use the word meet. Meet is very good. You meet people. So that's perfect. Now, the word or the verb know people, no. Don't use know people, just meet people.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
so, no, don't worry. That was very good. Okay, now, so you work for Western Union. Now the question is, what are your obligations? What are the things you do there?
Okay. The most important thing that I have to make or to do is count a lot of money. Maybe also change the, I don't know the word, divisas, dollars and euros. Also open the account and attend the people. This is the thing that I have to do in this company.
Okay, very good. By the way, some suggestion. So remember, the pronunciation is not count, is count.
Account, okay.
Count. Okay.
But
The pronunciation for the money is euros.
euros and dollars.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's very interesting because it's very similar to the pill that we take when we have a headache, which is remember Dolex?
Yeah.
So it's something like dollars.
Dollars. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
euros and dollars. And
Euros. Okay.
yeah, and when you change, as you mentioned it, the word is exchange money.
Okay. Thank you. Too. Yes.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Okay, another question about your work. So now you work for Western Union and you do different things. So that's very good. But would you like to do something different in the future?
Yes, of course. I would like to work as a teacher. Being as a teacher, I could travel for another countries and teach to people. This is my goal on the future. In the future.
Okay, so we completed the 5 minutes on the clock. That was very good. Yes. Okay, another suggestion for you is travel for, well, no. Please say travel to.
Travel
Travel
to
to the
another.
countries, travel to another country.
Okay. Thank you, Tutor.
Okay. Okay, Astrid, that was very good. Thank you so much. Okay, now please turn off your microphone and we are going to continue. So, Gemalis, are you ready?
Yes, tutor.
Okay. So, 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
Okay. Now we are going to talk about free time. Okay. So the first question for you is this: what type or what kind of activities do you like to do in your free time?
Okay, in my free time, I frequently play music or listen music in my house, or I watch movies with my friends, my brothers. Excuse me, my brothers. Um, in other occasions, I go to the beach uh, for or to swimming. To swimming.
Okay, thank you. So some suggestion, okay? So remember, every time that you use the verb listen, you have to say listen to.
Listen
So
to.
listen to music, listen to people, listen to the radio, listen to songs, okay?
Okay.
Okay, another suggestion. So you said to swimming. So when you use to, the verb is in the base form or the infinitive form. So in this case, it's to swim.
To swim. Okay.
Yeah, not to swimming. Okay. Okay, Gemma. More questions. So, how many brothers do you have?
Repeat me the question, please. Let me a
Yeah.
second. Let me a second.
Okay.
Okay, tutor. I
Okay.
was um paying silence in my house. Okay.
Okay. So the question is this: how many brothers do you have?
I have six brothers, but um, two are boys, four are girls.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I imagine it. So listen, the expression when you have guys and you have girls in your house is siblings.
See?
Siblings.
Triplets.
So you have six siblings.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to write it on the chat so you can see it.
Yes.
That's the
Si-
word.
okay, okay. Siblings. I have six siblings.
Yeah, and then you can say, okay, I have six siblings. I have four brothers and two sisters.
Okay.
Okay, that was good. Okay, let's continue. So, okay, you told me that you like to go to the beach, you like to swim, right? You like to listen
Yes.
to music, I guess. So the question is this. So how long have you been interested in these activities?
Um, I have interest in these activities.
I
Um,
have been interested. Repeat.
I have been interested in these activities. I don't remember. I think that is a lot of time ago. Um, I know that I do this activity every when I can do it when I have time, but I don't remember when I start to do these activities.
Okay, so one suggestion, okay? So you said, I don't remember when I start to do these activities. So a start in this case, so you need to say that word in past, okay? Now the past of a start is starting.
Okay,
So I don't remember when I started to do these activities.
okay, thank you.
Okay, good. Now, one more question. So, do you like to do all of these activities by yourself or with more people?
For example, okay, tutor. I is enjoy share this activity with other person, but when I can do it so lonely, I for me it's so funny too. Oh
It's funny for you when you go alone?
yes, yes, it's the same emotion for me.
Okay. Okay, Hemali, thank you so much. So, 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, so we are going to continue. Hemalis, can you please turn your microphone off?
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. So another suggestion, this is for all of you. So you need to remember that one common mistake is to say people is. Okay, I'm saying this not because Hemalis had that problem, it's just a suggestion. And also I want to tell you that the regular or the most common plural form of person is people. So normally you say people are, people are, people are. And it's not common to say persons, okay? But when you are reading, for example, a book, or uh, when you are reading the news, or when you are reading, probably you are going to see the word persons. So persons is okay, okay? But the most common is people. So that's something that is very interesting and that we need to remember. Okay, so we are going to continue. Ronald, ready?
I'm ready, teacher.
Okay, so we are going to use 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it. Okay, Ronald, now we are going to talk about dreams. Okay? Hey, listen, not drinks, dreams. Okay?
Dreams, drinks.
Dreams, the ones you have at night when you go to sleep. Dreams.
Teacher, what is the difference between goals and dreams? You can use both the same way, dream and goal
Dream and what?
and goals.
Oh, okay, good question. Well, it depends on the context. For example, in this context, no,
No,
because goals are the things that you want to have in the future. You want to like do or you want to accomplish. But in this case, dreams, the ones that we are going to talk right now about, are the ones you have when you go to sleep, when you go to bed. And
but
when you
you
go
can,
to bed and you sleep, you dream.
for example, in the context, you can say, I have a dream. For example, in the popular phrase of the by I have a dream by Martin Luther King. I have
Yeah,
a
of
dream.
course, that it's possible, of course. Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
but not in this context. Okay, so listen to the question.
okay.
So Ronald, do you dream at night when you sleep?
Yes, teacher. But nor all days. It sometimes. Sometimes I dream. Uh, I don't know. Sometimes had how do you say uh, dream pesadilla,
Bad dreams.
bad dreams. I had bad dreams, but also I have good dreams.
Okay.
Uh, okay.
Okay. Question: do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes, but especially when these dreams are longer. But I read that the dreams are when you are ending your sleep.
Okay. Okay. Question: so do you think that maybe we can learn something from our dreams?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. So do you think or do you believe that people can learn anything from their dreams?
No, I don't think so. I consider that dreams are because natural things or physical responses of your brain. Mm, a lot of people associate dreams with things that can occur in the future, or that with your luck, or with your future. But I think that dreams are only dreams, no more.
Okay, and what do you think about people who have had, for example, dreams about numbers, and after they're finish their sleeping time, they go and they, for example, buy the lottery and they win the lottery?
It's a good question. It's a good and a difficult question, but I don't know. It's maybe a casualty or a
Okay.
coincidence. because, well, is something weird, because I consider that, I don't know, is strange. It's strange. Well, I consider that, mm, you can cold eat like a moment of luck, but because you wish a lot of this, that it happen, or it occur, or I don't know. It's a difficult question.
Okay, don't worry. Yeah, that was very good. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you so much.
Okay, teacher. Thank you too.
Okay, Ronald, please turn your microphone off. Okay, so Carlos, ready for the questions?
Yeah, I'm already.
Okay,
I'm already for the
so
question.
5 minutes, 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
So let's. Okay, Carlos. So now we are going to talk about food. Okay. So the first
Food?
question is this: food.
Food?
Yeah,
Yeah.
food. Yeah, like apples, chicken. Okay.
Apple, chicken, meat.
Yeah, meat, of course. So Carlos, do you enjoy cooking?
Yeah, very much. And you do cooking. But right now, I miss you. I miss you at home. I miss you, my mama. I miss you everything. My mama cooking very well. I miss you the fish. I miss you the lobster. My mama cook very special food scene. Really is very delicious. I miss you a lot. Enjoy very much to eat the food. And very is special.
Okay, so I have two pieces of advice for you, two suggestions. So suggestion number one is remember seafood
Seafood.
because you said food seed, and in this case it's
Yes.
seafood.
Yeah,
Okay,
seafood.
and also when you were talking about your mother and you say, okay, my mama cooking, well, the correct pronunciation here is my mama cooks.
Cooks. Yeah.
Yeah, with S, cooks, because it's third person, it's a girl, it's a woman.
First
Okay,
person. Yeah.
let's continue. Okay, Carlos, so you enjoy cooking, that's good. So the question is, what type of things, what type of dishes, or what type of food can you cook?
Yeah, really. I can cook anything. I don't know cooking really, but
Oh, really?
my Thai cook, not really. My Thai food is the fish. Again, seafood. This is for me. This is I prefer. This is dishes. The salad, the vegetables, tomato. Really is more likely to eat much rice and not cooking anything. Like never I had I had to learn cook. So right now I know learn to cook really. But in my Thai is lobster and fish I love. It's really from with the flavor. In this city, I would like to eat uh, chicken. I like to eat chicken, fried chicken, or not like to eat very much to meat.
Okay, so now next question for you is this. So where do you live, Carlos?
I'm living in Medellin, Antioquia.
Okay, so what type of food is very popular in Medellin?
Medellin, many people like to eat the beans a lot. Is bandeja paisa. This is the most popular here in um, Pork meat or meat pork? Meat,
The
meat.
first.
The first is meat, 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 pork meat.
Yeah, pork
Like
meat.
or me, I like look at here, and yeah, every day in the morning and the no the breakfast and the lunch and the dinner. The people prefer to eat beans, a lot of beans. Like you to eat arepa.
Okay.
Arepa very much of people eat over here is more popular, and for in different restaurant and different and let's say every restaurant they serve you the beans with the chicken with beans, meat beans, peach beans, and like to eat very much beans. This is this is general, and this is country.
Okay, Carlos.
Paisalan.
Yeah, Paisalan. Yeah. Okay. So we completed 5 minutes on the clock. Thank you. Okay, guys. So we were supposed to have another person here. Let me tell you the name. So we were supposed to have Sara Manuela, but she has some problems right now, so she's not here. Okay. So now we are going to continue, and in this time, what I'm going to do is to ask you a question, and you have just 1 minute to answer the question. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start with Astrid. Astrid, ready?
Ready, teacher.
Okay. So this is your question. Astrid, do you think that newspaper and magazines are important when you are learning English?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Because when you read a newspaper, you learn new vocabulary, and you learn common expression. And when you review the magazine, yes, is the word, you can see pictures, interesting pictures, and in this way you can review, you can find words that you can describe these pictures. Also, it's important because in this way you can learn connectors when you talk or when you try to write maybe an essay, or when you can write the email or send the email. Another point for the reason for it's important to, or is when you review the newspaper, you can learn different with the word is I don't remember. Okay, common expression of a slogan.
Oh, slang.
That slangs. Thank you, tutor. Slangs that native speaker use in your daily routines, on your daily life.
Wait, in your, no, in there.
In there. Thank you, tutor. Daily life.
Okay, okay, it's perfect. Okay, so something you need to remember, okay? The pronunciation of SI is assay.
SI is assay? Okay.
Yeah, the pronunciation is assay, which is ensayo in Spanish.
Yeah.
Assay.
Okay,
Okay, thank you so much, Astrid. Okay, Gemalis, ready for the question? Gemalis. Okay, she's not here. Okay, oh, Gemalis.
Yes, I'm hearing.
Okay,
I'm
so here's
hearing
the
you.
question for you. So, do you think that dreams can be real or can be real in the future if you work hard for your dreams?
Repeat me your question, please.
Yeah. Okay. In other words, do you think that maybe dreams can come true?
Can come true.
Yeah. You know the word true?
Okay. I think that the dreams are um, relation
Related?
relations or relationship with with our mind. If you are thinking about whatever thing, maybe will you will have a dream about this thing. Um, I think that uh, is mm, you in occasions you need to analyze
Analyze.
your analyze your dreams. Think for a moment about it or about theirs
About them.
them.
Okay, Gemalis, thank you so much. Okay, Ronald, ready?
I'm ready, teacher.
Okay, Ronald, basically it's the same question for you. So, do you think dreams can come true?
It's the same. Well, no, teacher, I don't believe that. I think that are like I said uh, some minutes ago. I consider that dreams are only dreams, no more. People associate this with the future, with the lack, with other things that I consider that are not normal, and maybe I usually dream when I am tired, so tired, but it's only because my body is tired, and this is a physical response.
Okay, Ronald, thank you for your opinion. Okay, Carlos, let's finish. Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Okay, so this is your question. Okay, you think that it's better to watch videos and watch movies to learn English, or it's better to read books, newspapers, and magazines?
For me, it's better to read a newspaper and magazine because newspaper magazine have the many vocabulary structure and many structure where you can learn more easy. The read is really important to when you are starting to learn different language. No, not just English, not only the English, different language you read is very important because you have the more structure and got knowledge. They have the many topics, and you read a lot. You learn you learn the grammar. You learn the use you can see to structure how to write and learn. And when you read a lot and the different topic, you is starting to listen in different videos or movies. You is starting to kind of understand this. For me, it's most useful to read and read a lot. And so in the video and some video we saw a long time ago, and this this encounter, talking about the most important to read a lot around the 6 month. Read. It's most important to watching TV or listen material in English for to for to learn English. And you read a lot and around 6 months, you're ready to speak and to be or try to have the communication or conversation with another person. You will see to get to speak well another person.
Hey, Carlos, thank you. So, yeah, you are mentioning what we were doing on the work on debates, and I remember that the video was about this. That it's important to read and read and read. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. So tonight we have finished. Before we finish here, I want to tell you that last class I was trying to ask you to move next class. Next class is on Monday. Monday, let me see. It's on Monday
Holiday?
the 5th. Yeah, it's a holiday. So we were saying that probably, and if it's okay for you, we can have the class not on Monday, but on Wednesday at 9 p.m. So do you agree?
For me, it's okay, teacher.
It's okay. I got to see.
Okay, Ronald, thank you. Carlos, thank you.
I think the same.
Okay, Astrid, thank you.
Wednesday?
In Gemalis?
Wednesday, teacher?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, tutors. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I can be this day.
Okay, nice. So
This
guys,
day.
next class is not on Monday, it's on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
seven.
guys.
It's seven. It's seven.
Oh, yes, it's the 7th. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, it's the 7th. Okay, so guys, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure for me, and goodbye.